Hello my beautiful and shredded scholars. In today's video I'm going to show you how I trim my beard. This right here is 4 months and 1 week of absolutely no trimming. As you can see, the cheek lines have not been done, the neckline is gnarly, and we're going to start off by combing. I like to get an idea of where the hair is, so I'll start off just combing it down, making sure there's not any knots or tangles, and from there I start to develop an idea of where I want my neckline to go. Now, there's a general rule when it comes to trimming your neckline, and that rule is to take something flat across, put one finger above the Adam's apple, and then cut along that line there. So you're going straight across. What you don't want to do is angle it down like this. That's going to give you a weird look, and you also don't want to follow your jaw. You want to go straight across, nice and flat. So to do that, I have to get all this hair out of my way. So I'll comb my beard up. Out of the way. Now from here I can begin to see my line. So going across, I see all this hair needs to come off. Now remember, you can always trim more. You can't put hair back on. I mean, you could technically grow it, but that's gonna take forever. Like I don't wanna spend another 4 months growing out an area that I cut off accidentally. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go, okay, well there's my line. So let me start just down here. Just nice and conservative. Don't rush into this. Our goal with the first go around is not to make it perfect, right? We want to get a rough idea of what hairs need to be where. So you'll notice I accidentally left a little bit there, there's some here, there's some over here. We will address that, but just don't go gung-ho crazy and cut too much hair. You do not want to make that mistake. I've made that mistake before. It's not fun, nor is it easy to remedy. Another thing to keep in mind is not to go up into your hair too much. What you want to do is when you start getting close to that line, you can see we're starting to get a line there. You want to start going down away, because you can always go down away and not cut extra, but if you accidentally go up too far, you're going to have a bad day. So again, I'm looking at this line here, and I'm trying to trace that line all the way across the neck. So I'm going to move on over to my smaller trimmer. So that's a big trimmer right there. This right here is called a Philips Norelco. Let's see if we can get that to focus on the camera. Yes, I love this little thing. I've used this thing for years because it allows you to get really close and good detail on the edges. So for this edge of the beard here, what I want to do is I want to maintain a right angle shape. So to do that, I need to trim away. Just like that. Now I'm going to underline it. Remember, don't push up into it too far. You can always trim more. You cannot put hair back on. It's not a wig, it doesn't glue on. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna double check our line. To do that, we're gonna comb it again. So I'll comb the beard like I would normally style it. And from there, it's gonna give me a little bit to work with, because now I can see the natural shape of the beard, and I can go, okay, what needs to be addressed from here? I like the way that the lines are looking. That looks nice to me. Next thing I'm gonna focus on is these cheeks. Now, some people like a super aggressive line in their cheek. I mean, they'll literally cut it like this, and it just like chops down. Me personally, I don't think that's a great look. I think it looks forced. I think a beard should be quite natural, especially up towards the cheek. So what I'll do is I'll leave a lot of this fuzz that you see, but I will take off just the top part, just to give it a little bit more cleanliness. Now be careful not to shave your eyebrow or eyelashes on accident, because I've seen it happen. Same thing on the other side. I'm not going into the beard, I'm just taking the peach fuzz off the top. It's going to give it a little bit more contrast in the cheek region. Now, once we've got that down, it's time to move on to the mustache. Now you get to decide, how do you want your mustache to appear? Do you want it to be full and overflowing the lip, or do you like it to be up and out of the way? Me personally, I like my mustache up, out of the way, because I like eating food. Could you imagine eating chicken wings with a mustache that's like this? I've had beards in the past where my mustache was that long, and it is a pain in the butt because you have to literally spread before you can eat anything. So what we're gonna do to style this mustache is we're gonna get the ends out of the way. You can just take a little pinch on the corner there, maybe about an inch worth of hair, twist it up, get it out of the way. If you need product, put some product in your beard that can help you style it. For me personally, I just got out of the shower, so this isn't too much of an issue. I'm just getting this hair out of the way. Now from here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to comb the mustache downward. The reason we comb it downward is so you can establish a uniform length. If some of it's to the side, some of it's over here, some of it's up there, some of it's down there, and you trim it, there's no way to guarantee that you have the same length mustache all around. So bring it down. And I personally prefer to trim to the corner of my mouth. So I've still got these little twisties on the corner of the mustache, but my lip is exposed. You know, I have a wife. I like to kiss my wife. I like to kiss her lips. I don't like just feeling my mustache the whole time. So to do this properly, kind of curl your lip over your front teeth. And it creates a space. You can see where the mustache overhangs. So now I'm going to go along that line at the top of my lip, snip into the corner of the mouth. Now, do not cut your lips. Be careful on this part. I'm pulling the mustache out of the way. This side's not the best angle for the camera, but the next side you'll be able to see much clearer. Alright, pulling my mustache out of the way. Again, this is something that just takes time. Don't be afraid to pause, comb it down, reassess, and continue to trim. This is something you want to take pride in. You want to have a nice beard, you want to have a nice mustache. You need to put in the work. And that means washing it, keeping it conditioned so that it's not all natted and frizzy looking. Especially if you have curly hair like I do, you need to keep it moisturized. So I will reassess and go, okay, there's an extra hair there. See that little straggler? Same thing on the other side. Boom. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some product. My wife makes this amazing beard tallow. She's got essential oils in there. It's tallow from pasture-raised cattle. So it is good stuff. I'll slap it in there. From here, what I'll do is I'll start to address any imbalances in the actual shape of the beard. So if you're like me, some areas of your beard grow faster than others. Particularly, you can see this area likes to grow faster than this area. So what we're gonna do is address that. I'm going to trim it so that they're equidistant from my mouth, and it gives my chin a more well-balanced look rather than being lopsided. So again, comb it down. And comb your beard into the style that you want it to present itself as whenever you're done. So for me, I don't just comb my beard down. What I find is when you comb your beard down, you're creating this really round shape. You're not taking advantage of the beard as much as you could if you were to comb it out. See, kind of rounds my chin off, makes me look 10 pounds heavier. I'm a pretty lean guy. I don't want to look like I'm fat. So what I do to my beard is I'll comb it out. What this is doing is it's enlarging the lower third of my face. It's giving my jawline a more natural and pronounced appearance. So combing the beard out like this and checking underneath to see, okay, how's my line looking? Is there anything that needs to be addressed down there? Looks good. All right, moving up to the chin. What can I see? What can I see? How's my corner looking? Corner looks good. Cheek looks sharp. Okay, well from here, let's address this issue of one side being longer. You can see it's noticeably longer. So what I will do is I will take a little snip from that area. Now this is not a drastic snip. You take your time when you do things like this. You do not want unnecessary hair coming off. Very carefully. Then I will examine the sides. How are the sides looking? Do I like the way that they fall? Do I like the general taper of the beard? Look at it from multiple angles. If you have to, pull out your phone and take a picture from the side. Have someone take a picture of you so you can have a different perspective. You can even mirror the image on your phone just to get it from a different perspective. So from here, I'll look around. If it looks like anything needs to be addressed, I will address it. Other than that, beard's good to go. I'll give myself a little twirly on the mustache. There you have it. That's how I trim and style my beard. I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you found it useful, be sure to show your support by dropping a comment down below, leaving a like on this, sharing it with a friend. Even if you don't have a beard, if you just sticked around to hang out, I appreciate you. I hope that you have a blessed day, and I hope to see you in the next video. If you're interested in my free fitness guide, check out the link in the description. I'll see you in the next one.